Hey guys, what's the game at Timorem? Welcome to Toti.0. Thank you for joining my channel today, and if you haven't yet, please subscribe and hit the notification button. I do appreciate all of you so much, and I thank you for continuing to subscribe even when I didn't post a few videos for the past few months. I value all of you, and like I know you can already tell I'm not my normal self, and a lot has happened to me. My last video, I was happy dancing. It was Christmas, and I had some great news to share with you guys. Like, I had the greatest news in the world to share with you guys. Like, life was going good, you know. Life was really going good. But before we start, I'm just gonna tell you something. Most of you, all of my friends know me by the name Nita. That is my official name. And Toti has always been my nickname that my family calls me. Like ever since I was small. Like my brothers, when one day they were walking to go to the store and they were just thinking of what they could nickname the new baby in the house, and they came up with Toti. So when I let you call me Toti, it means you're deep in my circle, like in my inner circle. So and that's what I want this channel to be. Yeah, sometimes I'll show you things and places that I go, but mostly I just want to be a human being and show you what life is and the things that I've gone through. I want to share with you, and if it helps anybody else, hopefully it can get you to a better place, because I just want to be a living proof and an example that I've gone through some things and I'm still here standing and fighting to be the best that I can be. Of course, you can see I've added a lot of weight. To be honest, the past 6 months have been brutal to me, and I know other people have gone through worse, but I wasn't expecting this. I wasn't ready for this, and I'm sorry I wasn't able to upload anything for all those who follow me, for all those who are waiting for the rewards and the contests that I promised. But since I haven't uploaded, I promise I will keep uploading the contests. They're gonna be a little bit easier, and I'm gonna give you, different chances to win different things. So sometimes it's just be like, you might just give me a comment, and if I like your comment, or if there's a lot of likes in the same comment, I can give you something towards that. Guys, I have fought with this choice for the longest time, like trying to, should I say it, should I not say it? The only reason I'm saying it is because I know there are people who've gone through it, and if you know somebody who's gone through it, always just reach out to them and help them through that process. And it's a lot. It takes a long time. I've had other friends who've gone through it, and it took them years to get over it. Some it took them months. It depends. Different people react different way, or mourn in a different way, or process things in a different way. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I know I was holding a glass bottle, my last, a glass wine, my last video, and I was dancing. It wasn't really wine in it, it was cranberry juice. And I actually wanted to announce at that time that I was pregnant. It was, a really happy time for me, and I was happy, and I had planned all these videos, guys, all these videos I was gonna do. And other than the videos, just so much more, Let me bring this closer. Other than the videos, I was so hopeful about life, and imagining that my 2 boys could maybe have another girl or another boy, as long as it was a healthy baby. Just number 3, would have been wonderful. And I was so excited. Started fixing the room. I wasn't working for the first time in my life. Here I am pregnant, not working. And it was awesome because I was just going to relax, enjoy myself, and let this baby grow. I was going for my doctor appointments. And they were going fine. And I think this was 10. I was in week 12. But from, I think, week 8, I was going for the doctor's appointments. And they'll do the pee and they'll do the blood. And they'll be like, everything's okay. Pee, blood, everything's okay. Week 12, I walked in for my first ultrasound. I'm sorry. I walked in to do my first ultrasound. And the ultrasound lady is talking and laughing. And she's like, "Are you sure of the date that you missed your period?" It's like, "Yeah, I'm sure. Like, this is baby number 3. I mean, I'm good with my dates." And she's like, "Well, the baby, maybe you might have missed a little bit because the baby is too small. We can't even there's no way they're 12 weeks by now." I'm like, I don't know, but I'm really, really good with my dates and I never miss my dates. So I asked her, "Why can't I hear the heartbeat?" She's like, "I think you're off with your dates and that's why we still can't hear the heartbeat because the baby is just too small and, So she said, "Let me just do some more tests." So she did a whole lot of tests. And she said, "When is your next appointment with the doctor?" So I said, "My next appointment is like on the 29th. And it was in January. And she said, "Okay, when you go for your next appointment, your doctor is going to go over a few things with you just to tell you, when to expect the baby because I think the baby is still too small and all that stuff." So I left there, but I felt so weird. So I went in the car, I called my husband, and I told him, it's just too weird. So I called my doctor, but of course, they were looking after another patient. So I left a message and said, "Please call me back immediately. I want to know the results because the lady at the ultrasound was just too weird." And I had left the kids with a friend of mine, Lefty, best friend ever. One of my besties, and I love you so much. Thank you. So I went to pick up the kids. As I go to pick up the kids, the phone rings. When the phone rings, the phone rings. And the doctor tells me, "Can you please sit down?" And I'm just like, "Why? Why? Why do you want me to sit down?" And she's like, "Just go and sit down." Sit down. And she tells me, "Unfortunately, your baby stopped growing at 8 weeks. You're in week 12 right now, but your baby is measuring 8 weeks. And if all the dates are correct, there's no way that baby is still alive." It has been very hard for me. I haven't opened up to a lot of people. Some of my friends don't even know it's been 6 months. I've told a few, My family does know. It was just a lot. It was so much, and I couldn't handle it. That day I cried so much. I just sat down and I cried. And love, she knew. She came and gave me a hug. And then she just took the kids. She said, just take your time and let it out. And she just took the kids because I couldn't take care of them. I couldn't hug them. I couldn't do anything. And 5 hours later, when I was feeling a little bit better, my husband was still working out. So I got the strength to get up, stop crying, wipe my tears. And then I went home and I convinced myself, I was in denial. I convinced myself, this baby is still alive. There's no way. There's no way God can give me such a precious gift and then just take it away. Like, why? Like, why tease me like that and I'm your kid? Like, if you know you're not going to give your kid ice cream, you're not going to show them ice cream, and then you take it away. You're not. So I convinced myself. And I stopped crying and I said, the next time I'm going to go back to the hospital. So I came home, wiped my tears. My husband came home too, and we just prayed that the next day when you go to the hospital, maybe the equipment was defective from the other place that we went to check the ultrasound. But I couldn't sleep that night. I went to bed, but I was just tossing and turning. I woke up 4 in the morning. I couldn't sleep, so I came downstairs and I couldn't stop. I was crying. I cried so hard. My brother lives with me, so he had me crying and he came downstairs and he's like, what's up? Because I didn't even tell him because I didn't want to believe. So I told him and he said, let's just wait until you go to the hospital and see what they say. And I cried some more, wiped my tears. He made me tea and he had to go to work. And then I got ready and I went to the hospital. I went for the first appointment 7 in the morning. So we go to this appointment. The doctor is explaining a lot of things. And I was just like, let's do another ultrasound. There's no way. Let's do another ultrasound. She said, even if we do, there's nothing. I said, no, there is. We need to do another ultrasound. Remember, every week for the past 5 or so weeks, they have been taking my blood, taking my urine, telling me everything is okay. And even that day, when they took my blood and my urine, my body was still saying I'm pregnant. But when they do the ultrasound, there was no heartbeat. Even in the section of the uterus where you should see blood vessels and like some form of life, there was nothing. It was just a black hole and a little tiny bit of a mass. And like no red cells or anything, like no red blood cells to show that blood is going there, which means the body had already given up. But they couldn't understand why 5 weeks later my body still wasn't removing this baby. So they said, we can wait for another week and see if we can measure the baby and see if it's going to grow, because they take time to grow. So I said, we'll wait, because I just didn't want to do any procedure to remove it. That whole week, worst week of my life. The only thing that got me through that week was prayer, which was even hard, because every time I prayed, I was just like, why, God, why? And I'm sorry I'm asking, but it's why. I couldn't sleep at night. Every time I slept, I just dreamt of a baby girl. And I think she even told me her name in my dreams. Either Lily or Ely. When I woke up, I couldn't really remember. And every time like I want to reach out, she will disappear. And it was just dream after dream, and I'll wake up crying. And then a week went by, and it was another Friday. And now it's time for me to go back to the hospital. So I went back to the hospital, and I prayed and prayed and prayed. And they did another ultrasound. The mass was still the same. It did not grow. There was no heartbeat, no sign of life. I know I'm talking right now, but guys, you know how normally my energy is. I'll be dancing, laughing. Like, it has taken me 6 months to gather the courage to sit here and talk to you. I have not given up on doing videos, but I'm getting back to life and getting back to accepting and being okay. I'm not okay, but I know I will be. And for all those who reached out, emails, those who asked me what's going on, those who asked me if I'm okay, I appreciate it, and may God bless you richly and continue to help you prosper. I know people who have gone through this and who have later on been able to have kids, and some who just decided not to, because it's a hard and painful process, because you, even before this baby comes, you've already held the baby in your hands. You've already imagined a future. You've already lived that future with them. I already went to the park with my kid. Like when my other kids were playing, I was just imagining myself summertime carrying the baby. And now it's like a few more weeks and I would have been due. And it's hard because this summer was supposed to be different. This summer was supposed to be me and the baby, and the new baby, of course, and running around. And I know there's others who have not been blessed to have any kid. And I'm sorry for your pain. And I just pray that God's will be done in your life. I just know what I felt, and it was really hard. And people couldn't understand around me like what I was going through. And it's hard, especially if you're not the one carrying. It's hard. They'll be like, get over it already. Or like, why are you crying so much? Or, okay, it's been a month already, or it's been 2 months. Like, I just hit a dark hole, guys. I was eating a lot. Other than COVID pounds, I gained extra pounds. I was sleeping a lot. Not really sleeping, but I just didn't want to do anything. I didn't listen to music forever. Like, music didn't feel like anything. Like, there's this song called Shamra Shamra. I was like, what is that? Like, my brother, my best friend will be playing it for me. Sophie, they'll be playing it for me. And I'm just like, yeah. There's other songs that I normally like. They will play that and just look at them. They will... My brother and Sophie, you guys, every weekend when you were off, you made sure I was not alone. You came and chilled with me, played songs, talked to me. And even when I was okay and I was laughing with you guys, and then I would break down. You will stop and hold me and be there for me at that time, and I appreciate that. You need friends and family and people who care for you, even if they don't know what you're going through. They're just there. Like, they will sit with me for hours, and they'll be like, Nita, if this is what you want to do, we will stay here. We will stay here for the whole day and the whole night. And we will just stay. And they will cook and watch the kids, take the kids out so the kids can play and have fun. And then we did a memorial, like not a memorial but an acknowledgement of life. Just, I mean, if this baby was to come, I would have shared it with the whole world. So we said our goodbye prayers and we lit lanterns just to say goodbye, because he or she was very important to me. It was very important to this world, and the world never got a chance to see him or her, but it affected everything. If you have gone through this, I'm sorry for your loss. I feel it, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't want to bring anybody down, but I wanted you to know the truth, because I didn't want you to just think, oh, you know, Toti is just, when she wants to, she shows, and she doesn't want to. This really affected me in a way that I didn't know I could be affected. And I think I went through a depression. I still am, and I'm just trying to get better. I did do a few videos before I knew that the baby was not growing anymore, and I was really happy. I was in cloud 9, so I'm gonna try my best. I wasn't able to look at them, but I'm gonna try my best and edit and post them for you guys, because I had promised to do some videos. And for right now, I'm gonna start the competitions again. If you have ever been thrown some lemons in your life and you decided to make lemonade or figured out a way to make it better, if you ever had a challenge in your life that just took you to a place and you're like, whoa, I never knew I'd react like that, but you became stronger because of it. Or if you had lost a loved one, a baby, had a miscarriage, if anything you have faced like was really hard and then you overcame, please leave it in the comments and tell us how you overcame. Maybe somebody else who's reading these comments today or in the future will be able to benefit from it, and they will be able to find some healing or some comfort. And if you leave, I used to do content, so I'm thinking, if you leave a comment and it's like one of my best, I will reach out to you and I will send you $10. And if, let's say, your comment is the one that everybody likes a lot because it resonates with them, I will also send you $10. So you do have the chance of either getting $20, which is 2,000 Kenya shillings. I don't know how much it will be in rupees or in Indian, Asian money. I have a lot of fans on that side, but I will, if you are the one who gets the comment, I will reach out to you and I will make sure I Western Union the money to you. It's not about the money, it's just about healing. If your comment can heal somebody else who's going through this, if your comment can heal somebody else who's been through another different situation that's difficult and they found themselves in a hole and they couldn't get out, just write your comment and let's know, and let's help each other. As for all my other loyal subscribers, I thank you for not giving up on me, and let's work together and keep going. And I will get back to who I used to be and even better. I know God will help me get there. I'm still getting there, but I've made a step, guys. It took me months to be in this position. Months. I started working full-time again, just to try to keep busy and try to talk to different people, so to fill up my days and stuff. So I will try my best to keep doing the videos, and I do appreciate all of you. And yeah, life through big crazy lemons, and now I'm trying to make lemonade with them. trying to make sense and trying to move on, because we are still here. And all we can do is try to make the best of it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for caring, and hugs and love. And I know now you know my name, Nita, but I do love it when you call me Toti, because that's what my family calls me. That's what I've been called ever since I was small. And yeah. Take care. I'll talk to you soon, and peace out. Show some love. Change your lemons into lemonade, and be strong and keep going. There's always this saying that I used to hear: tough times never last, but tough people do. So me and you are tough. Like, we are built tough. We don't have to have muscles, but if you get through something, know that you're a tough person and you can do it. Okay, take care. Bye. Thank you for watching, and God bless.